Gris was a pleasant surprise to me. I had heard about the award-winning indie game made by a small studio called Nomada and published by one of the best publishers out there, Devolver Digital, but I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. I am no stranger to playing games in this genre, but I don't go out of my way to play every single one of them. Yet, Gris compelled me with its surreal art style, and where other games like this falter on their gameplay, Gris found the best ways to keep you engaged with clever platforming and exhilarating set pieces. There are a lot more wonderful things I could say about Gris, but this isn't a review, this is a trophy guide. And to my surprise, yes, Gris has a platinum trophy. Sure, it is very easy to get and won't take you long, but it would be a travesty to lump this in with the games people play just to increase your platinum count and trophy score. I'm not covering a short and easy game because I want to help you pad out your trophy library. In this huge world of video games and trophy collecting, I feel there are some games absolutely worth playing no matter what. And there are some games out there that will make your trophy cases feel incomplete without them. I personally feel that Gris is one of those experiences, especially if you like games that come from indie studios or games that treat the medium like a beautiful art form. So, let's pull up the rap sheet and dive into how you can add the personal growth platinum trophy to your collection. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more trophy guide videos. You might just find your next Platinum Trophy. As I mentioned, the game is short and it's a cakewalk, but don't worry about that. Just enjoy the game for what it is. It's not going to overstay its welcome, and you should play it blind and then clean up with chapter select unlock after you beat the game. Unless you really need to use a guide to beat it in 3 to 4 hours for whatever weird reason, don't worry too much about finding everything on your first run. But let's get into the platinum run and you can see for yourself. Colors aren't spoilers, right? Yeah, I can talk about these story related trophies then. Along the way, you will bring color back into the world and get a trophy every time you do. Starting with red, right before you head into the desert. Green before the forest area, blue before heading into the water temple area, and then yellow after finding the underwater statue in the same level. Once you complete the story, you will also get the trophy, The End. The story in Gris was excellent, using color, pictures, and symbols to tell you what is happening rather than exposition. Symbols like the 5 stages of grief, which have been translated into 5 trophies as well. In each area, you will find a statue that upon interacting with, you can get a trophy. The first one, Denial, comes right at the very beginning of the prologue when Gris wakes up. Your movement will be slowed at first, and then Gris will fall yet again. As soon as you get full control of the character, do not continue right. Go to the left to find the statue, and then when she falls at the foot of the statue, don't touch the controller. Let the scene play out and you will get the trophy. Anger is the second one, and it comes after you get your heavy power. While breaking through the floor, you will land in a black and white room with a bunch of statues. This is where you can get the trophy, and you'll have to be very careful here. The game will proceed to the next area if you don't heavy attack a statue, so I have provided the location of the 3 statues you need on screen. They are the ones sitting in the foreground, and they are climbable. Smash all 3 and you will get the trophy. The game has chapter select once you beat the story, so don't worry too much if you mess it up on your first run. Bargaining is next after you leave the forest and start to make your descent up the buildings. You won't have to go out of your way for this one, as the statue is right on the main path. Once you propel yourself through this flock of birds, you will land right at the foot of the statue, and then all you have to do is sing to the statue by pressing the circle button to get the trophy. Depression is the 4th one, and it's a bit hard to find if you don't know where to look. During the water section, you have to collect 4 stars for this red gem turtle to proceed through the dark water below. But if you hug the left wall inside the dark water, you will stumble across a path that will take you to the statue. Just swim by it and the trophy will pop. And lastly, acceptance is the last one, and it's found at the very last section of the game. It's again on the main path, and it's right when you swim to the surface of the dark water and be greeted by a statue laying there. Once again, just walk up to it, sing using the circle button to get the trophy. Now you've cycled through 5 stages of grief for Gris. Yeah, this game's undertones are heavy and deal with some raw emotions. We are going to circle back and collect some environment trophies, starting with Sandstorm in the desert area. You will know when it's time to grab this trophy when the winds pick up and this ominous music starts playing. It sounds like Dracula getting on the old organ and playing not the loveliest of tunes. But from here you will have to move quickly to avoid getting blown over by the storm. You can do this by hiding inside buildings, so when the wind dies down, run to the next available building. You don't have much time between wind cycles to do this, so make sure you gun it to the next one. You will only fail this trophy if you get pushed over by the winds, so later in the level, when you're giving your heavy ability, you can use it to prevent yourself from getting swept by the wind. When you reach the huge temple with all the bells, you should get the trophy if you have done it right. If not, just load up the second part of Act 1 in Chapter Select and try it again. Immediately after that, you can start collecting the 14 rock statues needed for the Inuksuit Trophy. Most of them are on the main path, but a few of them will be hidden in some explorable areas. I have left a guide down below in the description that you can follow and make sure you collect all 14. As well, I have other guides pertaining to the other collectible based trophies, like the next one called Apples. You will meet our little force friend here in Act 2, and he loves apples that you can find along the way to your destination. There are a total of 7 of them, and again, most of them are on the main path and even part of the main objective. But a couple of them are high up in hidden places. Like the stone statues, I'm going to leave a guide in the description below for this one. The next trophy is called Eel, and it's one of my favorite parts of the game. Right after you collect the yellow trophy, you will once again be chased by that black, shadowy figure, and he will change his shape into the form of an eel. For this trophy, you're going to have to survive the chase without ever taking a hit. While swimming, you need to use your boost map to the X button at the right moments to evade the eel's attacks. The eel will alternate between quick bites and telegraphed attacks. Keeping your speed up will take care of the first set of attacks, and saving your boost for the right moment will take care of the other. Many people say this section is a bit difficult, but honestly, I got it on my second try. I even panic mashed the X button in a few sections, and I successfully evaded the attack. So there's a bit of leniency here. You will get the trophy at the end of the chase when the turtle saves you. Our next collectible trophy is called Magic Fowls. It requires you to sing to 7 birds hidden in Act 4 right after you acquire the Sing ability. The first 2 will pop up as part of the story, but the rest are pretty well hidden in the area, with 3 located on the left side of the area and the last 2 located on the right side. A guide is in the description below to help you out. Our final 2 trophies for the Gris Platinum Run are related to the mementos scattered throughout the game. They are these circle things that look different from the stars that you've been collecting. There are 28 of them, and they're required to collect the trophy Mementos. You can pick these up as you play through the story, but be warned, many of them are pretty well hidden, and again, it's best to consult the guide down below to make things easier. Take note of one sneaky memento that is tied to the prologue, but you can only get it once you have the swimming ability. Each act starts you in the exact same place, so when you start Act 4, head over to the left to the spot where it shows you how many mementos you have collected from the prologue, and then keep moving until you hit the water. There's one sitting inside the water. Pretty sneaky, sis. And once you've collected all 28 mementos, you will not only get the trophy, but you will be allowed to view the secret ending of the game. The trophy Childhood will pop up when you view it, so load up the very last act in Chapter Select and head over to this location here. The symbol on the wall should be fully highlighted after you collect all 28 mementos, and then all that's left is to use your singing ability to activate the secret ending. The trophy will pop, and your platinum trophy will pop if this is the last thing you had to do. You have now fully experienced the heavy and somber, yet uplifting tale of Gris. And if you have been following along with the guide and collected every trophy, congratulations! You will be awarded the Personal Growth Platinum Trophy for Gris. Overall, Gris is one of those experiences where you come to it for the game itself and have the reaction, oh yeah, I'm getting a platinum trophy for beating this game. I forgot. Honestly, the platinum trophy run just kind of fades into the background, or at least it did for me. You still may need guides to find a lot of the collectibles without scouring every nook and cranny and banging your head against the wall. But it has chapter selection, and that makes it super easy to hop into parts of the levels where the mementos could be. As I said at the beginning of the video, there are trophy cases that will feel empty without certain games in them. Gris makes a tough argument towards making that statement completely true, and I highly recommend you check it out. It will be 1 or 2 afternoons to collect the plat, and you will thank yourself for playing it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. This is definitely one of my favorite to make so far because I just really enjoyed the game and I felt that this needed to be in the Platinum Hunters pantheon. It's definitely one of those great games that I think a lot of more people should experience, and make sure you don't pass it off because it's an easy platinum. For more trophy guides on all sorts of different experiences, you're going to want to stick around and subscribe and check out the ones I've already done. Definitely go and check them out. We're going to have another one coming next week, and I hope you guys stick around to find out what it is. I'll see you guys in the next video. My name is Josh Rockstark, and peace out.